Hey crafty friends, welcome to Raincross Farms Makery. This is Robin, and behind the computer, behind the camera, is my husband Bill. We're coming to you from just outside of Lewiston, Idaho. So welcome to our little craft studio. When you get here, pop in, say hello. Let me get this.
And I'm just complaining about sweaty calves.
Whatever. I'm ignoring you. Okay,
like always.
so let me get this up and going, and then I can see, well, I can't see comments yet, so I can see when anybody hops on, and we will be good to go. Let me see if that took off. That took off. Turn that off. So hello, hey, who's out there? Bill's out there. Somebody's there.
Hi-de-ho.
Hey-de-ho. We got a fun, cute craft, fun craft. I have to get my list of adjectives again so I can stop calling everything a fun craft. And I don't know if you can tell, I cut my bangs. I didn't do a very good job of it, so they're going to have to just grow. So it looks like it's just me and Bill. Oh, somebody else is there. I see two sets of eyeballs. So hop in, say hello, let us know you're out there. Sorry to disappoint me. Okay, whatever that is. Okay, so when you hop on, even if you are watching the replay, and you'll know you're live when up here it says, there's a red box that says live. That way you'll know you're live. If that box isn't there, you're watching the replay. It's all good. Go ahead and comment. And we would love it if you would give our video a heart, if you'd follow our page if you're not already, and if you'd sprinkle it out to your crafty friends, we would certainly appreciate it. Is my friend Alana here? Hey, Alana, you're here. Are you on call? Are you awake? Hope you're doing good. Okay, so we're gonna do a project with the club transfer. And I have already used my club transfer, so I'm going to show it to you, but it looks horrible because I've already used it, and our black pastes will stain the plastic, but it is called Botanicals, so it's all of these cute little flowers and line drawings of flowers. And so we're going to do this on a special project. If you don't know what club is, it's our monthly subscription program. So every month, if you're a club member, you get in the mail, you get an exclusive 8.5 by 11 B-size transfer. This happens to be March's design of the month. If you're already a club member, they should be on their way to you momentarily, if not already. So you get the transfer. You also get 3 coordinating paste packets. So this month you get papaya, camel, and I only have shimmer rose gold, but I know it's not shimmer rose gold. I think it's shimmer harvest that you get. So anyway, these are the 3 that it comes with this month. And the very first month you sign up, you get a free squeegee, so that is awesome. So if you're interested in finding out more information about club, type the word club in the comments, and you'll get a link that you can follow and find out more information about club. So anyway, I'm going to use this. The only way that you can get this transfer is if you're a club member or a designer. Our designers also get these. Okay, so who's out there? You're awake and not on call. Yay! Okay, so our project tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. I don't often do ink projects, but I'm going to tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little guys, and we are going to use our ink, and we are going to put them on a clay pot. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm going to show you how we'll do that with ink. I'm going to use, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to do them in white. Our inks come in a bunch of different colors, but I think I'm going to do these just in white. I could also do it in black, or I could do white and black, or I could do colors. Anyway, if you haven't tried ink and you would like to, just recently they came out with the ink singles. So just like our little paste singles, they now have ink in the little single size. So these are like $3 a piece. So you can try a bunch of different colors, and you're not spending a whole lot of money on jars until you're sure you like it, which you will like it. Anyway, so that's available. Okay, not too many comments tonight. Okay, so this is just a clay pot, and I'm going to take this sticker off. I saw this when you're trying to get these stickers off. Take either a heat gun or a hair dryer. Add a little heat to it, and they should come off pretty well. And this one kind of is stained a little bit. That's okay. It's not going to matter. Okay, you're such a beast, making her help. Yeah, we did some organizing today, and it was very hard. Okay, let me take this one off. I think we'll just do one tonight. You'll get the idea. But anyway, just a clay pot. You could do this on plastic too, but you can't heat set it on plastic pots. So I'm using the clay because those can go in the oven. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I want to make sure it doesn't have any clay dust on here. So I'm just kind of wiping off any dust. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put this down all at once. I'm just going to do one little section at a time, one little flower at a time. And so I'm going to start by fuzzing my transfer. So I'm going to peel this off. Again, these are, oh, this is really sticky. I've never had one this sticky before. Okay, so I'm going to peel this off, super sticky, and I'm going to tone down the stickiness a little bit because I don't want, when I go to peel it off of here, I don't want to pull up, well, it's not painted, but I wouldn't want to pull up any paint, and I don't want to stretch the transfer. Yes, it has a nicer feel to it. Yeah. Although they're making some plastic ones that look amazingly realistic. But, so you could do this with a plastic planter, and you could do it with just paste, but it won't be permanent. So if you put it outside and it gets wet, it's gonna, your paste is going to reactivate and get damaged. So you don't want that. So I've got all these little florals, and I'm going to put this on here so it doesn't roll around, and I'm going to try, I know you can't really see a ton of this. Okay, now this is kind of short. You could do it on any size, but I want the stems to be tall. So right now I'm just going to push down this one flower right there. And then I'm going to chalk that, and I'm going to lift it up, and then we're going to chalk the next one. Make sense? Okay, so I'm pushing it down, make sure there's no air bubbles, make sure that's really adhered well. And I'm going to get just my white ink. I'm going to make this very simple. And I've got a squeegee, white ink, put a little bit on here. And I'm going to try to do this so you can see it. So I'm just going to squeegee that over the screen. And I'm going to scrape off the excess. Put that, whoops, put that back in the jar. And I'm going to peel this off. And there's our first little flower. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Now, because I'm gonna lay this down again right next to it. I don't want this wet ink to get smudged. So I'm going to take just a minute and dry it a little bit. Now our ink takes a while to dry. Put a heat lamp under, oh, you're telling them about your chicken coop?
Yeah.
So when Alana gets her chickens?
Yeah, that'll happen. Lana says that's really cute. I don't know if she's talking to you or to me.
She's talking to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of dry this, because like I said, when I put the transfer down again, I don't want to smudge it or smear this. So I'm just gonna dry it, and then a little bit later we'll talk about heat setting this, because it's ink, we do need to heat set it. Okay, that is pretty much dry to the touch. And now I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to place the next flower. This one's going to go up a little bit higher.
Hey, Liana, are you still with us? I saw her name pop up on my phone a while ago. I don't know if she's still there. It says we still have 4 people. Oh, now there's 5 people watching.
Ooh. Okay.
So which is it, Alana? Are you talking to her or me about being cute? Alana says she's ready for chimkins. Liberty will have fun with them, yeah.
Yeah, just like Duke did.
Oh, so she's talking to you about the cute little
There you go. I knew it. Okay.
Yeah,
So I've got this. I'm trying not to, I'm not pushing down on where I've already inked it before, because I don't want to smear up where I've already chalked. And I'm just going to do the same thing with my white ink. Just going to chalk this flower, and we're just going to work our way around. And I'm going to leave off that bottom leaf. Oh, you know, I think I'm going to go ahead and chalk it. It'll just kind of be going off the edge. And that will be okay. Okay, scrape off the excess and peel this one up. There we go, and that one got a little smudgy. So I'm just going to take a wet paper towel and kind of clean that up before it dries. Okay, so now I've got 2 little flowers on my flower pot. And again, I'm going to dry this. So what's everybody been doing? I missed you guys. We're trying to help your mom get her house ready to sell. Awesome. She's moving closer to you. How exciting. Is she excited about packing up and moving? Or is she like me and hates moving? Big job. Done it a few times. Yes, we have. Still living out of some boxes.
Not for long.
We're at the point where we're just going to start throwing away the boxes because apparently we haven't needed it in 4 years. Okay, so that one is dry. I'm going to move this one over. And I'm going to put this one down a little low. Do the same thing. So I'm just spacing these out.
Yeah, she's not excited about packing
No.
up. It's about moving closer. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Well,
Yeah, packing up is a pain.
Yep,
We did
yep,
that
yep.
with your mom. And
we did it with my mom. Well, we've packed ourselves up a time or two.
Yeah.
We packed my mom up. We didn't have to do a whole lot for your mom because
Yeah,
Joanne kind of
did a
took.
lot, and she
Joanne
did a lot
did
while
that.
Dad was still with us.
one off. We've even got a little butterfly we can chalk on here. Here's another little flower.
That's so cute.
Cute.
How did I do?
You just did awesome, honey.
Wonderful.
You did awesome. Okay, I'm gonna dry this one. And again, I'm drying it so that when I go to put this down again, I don't smudge my ink. And I can see a little spot that I got some ink on. And until I heat set that, I can probably get it off of there. Close enough. In case you do any smudges. Okay. Let's dry. And let's do these little guys. Let's put them right there. A bit closer. Now this is not completely flat. It's kind of a rounded surface, but it works okay because it is kind of flat. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's a curved surface, but it's flat. So I can pretty much get a section of this laid down really, really smooth. And back to my white ink. So I'm doing ink because I want this to be permanent. And I will tell you in a moment how to heat set this. Now, if you've seen me use ink on fabric, you know I heat set with an iron or a easy press or a heat press. But on this, I'm going to put this in the oven and we're going to bake it. So I will talk a little bit more about that. Peel this off. There's my next little flower. Dry that. Okay, and that goes a little bit more than half, so I'm probably going to get 3 more flowers. Unless I squish them together. So again, you don't have to use this entire thing all in one design. You can use bits and pieces of it. Place it here and there. There's some little words down at the bottom. I haven't decided if I'm going to use those or not yet. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to go back to my first flower, and I'm going to put it right there. And I could clean this, but I think the ink in there is pretty much dried, so I'm going to try and do this without washing it. I might have to peel it off and do it again.
How long did your mom live in her house? They built the house in 1955, and we refurbished it in 2000.
I don't remember.
I can't remember when she passed away.
She lived there a lot of years.
Yeah. So all those years was all her stuff. They never had anybody else. Lana was talking about them having over 40 years of stuff they were working with, and we were dealing with 60 with your mom.
And I don't know about your mom, Leanna. I don't know, Barbara. I hope you're not. You can be watching. That's fine. I'm not going to say anything bad. But my mother never threw anything away.
Well, she grew up in the Depression.
She grew up in the Depression,
yeah.
Yes. But for those of you that aren't youngins, when you It used to be when you got your checks, when you got your bank statement from the bank in the mail, they would send you back your actual checks that had been canceled. She never threw one of those away. I had every single check she ever wrote in her married life in boxes. So that was kind of fun, kind of breezing through, seeing where they spent a whole $26 on a refrigerator and that kind of good stuff. So that was kind of memory lane, and then it went straight into the trash can. She never threw away a greeting card she ever received. So I had lots and lots and lots of greeting cards to go through. Again, I read them all. I gave them that honor of reading them all, seeing who they were from, trying to remember who they were. And then unless they were from like my kids or her grandkids giving her Mother's Day cards or something, I tossed all of those. So we're going through lots of things. Yeah, I know. And my dad was kind of the same way. He had lots of tools out in the garage. Okay, this is bugging me, so I am going to clean this. So let me show you how I clean it. Ink cleans up the exact same way as paste. I'm just going to spray this with water. I actually think ink cleans up easier, but I'm going to spray it with water. I'm going to start with either a paper towel or one of these Swedish dishcloths. I know, just a little bit at a time. So I take this and get the bulk of that ink out. And again, my goal is to get the screen clean, and I can tell this is not meant to completely clean this, but it's getting a bunch of this stuff. 47 pairs of pliers. Oh, prescription bottles. Wow. Too bad you couldn't think of a craft to do with those. I'm sure you could have. Okay, now I'm going to get my board eraser and I'm going to go over this. This is going to really pull that ink out of those screens. And I'm going to turn this over, spray it again. So just a word to the wise. I'm trying to live by this, but I haven't yet. Don't leave all that junk for your kids to have to go through when you pass away. Clean it out now. I try to remember that. Even tried to remember that today as we were cleaning out this cabinet. How many boxes of Band-Aids are they going to want to go through? How many half-used jars of nail polish are my kids going to want to deal with? I was at my limit of decision making today, and so I just passed on the nail polish bin because I just couldn't make any more decisions. So Bill made some decisions for me there.
On some of them.
Now, usually I let these air dry, but I want to use it again right away. So I'm just taking a paper towel and drying this off. And I'm going to dry this side off. And I'm going to kind of air dry this. Just finished drying that. You're getting remarried in May. Awesome. So some of the things I've found I'm using for that. I've been doing a lot better throwing things away. Yes, yes. So, well, congratulations on the remarriage. I was kind of wondering, seeing some of your posts and wondering what was going on there. So congratulations. I want me to respond to your comment earlier. Wouldn't send for some reason. Wouldn't send. It's because your Facebook is all messed up, Alana. And I would actually have 2 Facebook accounts for you, and I don't know which one to delete because you have the same picture on both of them. Because I would delete one of them, but I don't know if there's one you use more than the other. Okay, so I am just fuzzing that again. I'm going to finish this up. Okay, that seems dry. Let me do, okay, let me do this one here. Oops, wrong side. Yeah, I'm gonna not do that leaf. I'm gonna cover up that leaf. Okay, I don't want to do that leaf, so I'm going to tape it up with a little bit of my placement tape. So I don't do that leaf. Okay.
Lana says she needs to get that sorted out too. It's a long story. Well, there you go. The Facebook.
Yep.
There's some people that need to get sorted out. That's what needs to happen.
Okay. Peel this one off. That one kind of overlaps. That's okay. Down. Let me dry this one. I think I can squeeze one more in here. Then we'll do some butterflies, and I think maybe we'll do these words. Down at the bottom it says, just keep breathing. Hey, Sheila. I'm glad I'm here for this part. Yes, we are using ink. We are using our ink, and we're putting it on a clay pot, and I'm using the club transfer, but you could use any transfer. I'm just using the club because I wanted to show it off to everybody. And I'm going to talk about how to heat set the ink so that this will be permanent. So I can put this outside. I can actually put a plant in it and water it, and that ink is going to stay put. So let's do, let's squeeze in one of those. Okay, and I'm going to block off a little bit of this too. Because I'm not wanting to put the ink everywhere. So that will block it off. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm just pushing it down, making sure everything's adhered, there's no bubbles. And I'm actually going to take my multi-tool and I'm going to chalk it on with this because it's kind of a small area. Again, I'm using ink. It goes on the exact same way as the paste, but what the difference is, the paste is semi-permanent. The ink is permanent once it's been heat set. Okay. Break that off. Peel that off. There we go. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. All my little flowers.
Do I say it now? Do I say it now?
You can.
That's so cute.
I'm not done, but okay, now what was
it.
my last one? That one. And I'm drying this because I'm going to put the transfer down and do some more. I'm sorry? You talking to me?
Well, I was just reading what Alana said.
And I have a little bit of a smudge, so I'm going to
Well, there's Betty. Hi, Betty. She
Hey,
loves the
Betty,
flowers.
thank you. These are very popular, these botanical looking flowers. I'm just cleaning that up just a bit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put, let's see, where's some open spots? I'm going to put I think I'll put a butterfly right there.
Thank you, Betty. She sprinkled it out.
That butterfly fit. I'm going to make that butterfly fit. Thank you for sprinkling. A couple new things happening too. Some surprising things have transpired. Some bad stuff followed by some really good stuff. Ah, okay. Okay, girl. Give us a call. Let us know what's going on.
Hi, Maud.
Hey, Maud. Okay. So I'm going to do this butterfly.
Glad you all are joining us. It's been a quiet evening so far.
It has been.
Other than me talking about my chicken coop. Or posting notes about my chicken coop. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Got that butterfly. Let's see. There's my butterfly. Let's see. Do I need another butterfly somewhere? Let me dry this. Yes, I do. I like the white too. I also thought black would look good too. You could also do it with all the colors, but I just thought let's just do it with a single monochrome look. Okay, and let's see. I'm thinking we need another butterfly. Do we need one there? We need a butterfly there. So I'm going to lay this one down this direction, maybe? Is that going to fit? That's not going to fit. That's a big butterfly.
That's a big butterfly.
Okay, I'm going to stick that butterfly right there. And get to inking him, her, I don't know if it's a male or female butterfly. Bill had a whole discussion with his siblings, well, sort of a discussion with his siblings about the gender of bees.
I was doing some informing.
You were. Okay, so that's smeared a little bit. So I'm going to take...
Alana thought I might need to paint the whole thing with a high gloss black and then use wet flowers.
Ooh, you could do that too.
Yes, you could. That would be a
I'm
thing.
just going to clean up where that's smeared just a little bit. I'm not too worried about it. It's kind of a rusticy look anyway. Let me dry that.
Yes.
That would look cool. That would look cool. I don't know about, I mean, it could probably be outside. I don't know that I would put an actual plant in it. You could maybe put a plant in it. I don't know how that black paint would, if it would adhere as well to the terracotta. But if you put a pot inside a pot, that would work too. Okay. I'm going to do these words. So this says, just keep breathing. So I'm going to put that on the neck of this. It's got a piece of fuzz. I'm going to try to get that straight. And we're going to
Put a pretend plant in it.
You could put a pretend plant, or you could put a plant inside of a different planter, a plastic plastic pot. Okay. And peel that off. Just keep breathing. Ta-dum! Pretty cute, cute, cute. Okay, so let me get this cleaned up, and then we will talk about heat setting this. Okay, so when you are using, and you already saw me clean one of these up, so I'm not going to clean this one up in front of you also, but they clean up just the same as with paste. I am going to spray this so that ink doesn't dry in the screen, because they're easier to clean when the paste is damp than when it's dried. Okay, so if you were making mugs, if you put a design on your mugs, ceramic mugs, or this, or something that's metal, and you want to make it permanent, you want to take the ink and make it permanent, this is what you do. So I will take this, I'll probably put it, did I just smear that? Just a little bit. I will put it on a cookie sheet just so I can keep it all contained. And I'm going to put this in my oven, my cold oven. And then I'm going to just turn it up to 350 degrees. And once it gets up to 350 degrees, so what is that, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, depending on your oven. Wait until it's up to 350 degrees. Then I'm going to set a timer for at least 45 minutes. You could actually go an hour if you wanted to, but at least 45 minutes. And then I'm not going to take it out yet. I'm not going to touch it yet. I'm going to keep the door shut. I'm going to turn the oven off, and I'm going to let it cool down to room temperature. So that's going to take a couple of hours. So I would say probably an hour before you want to go to bed would be a perfect time. Is put this in, get your temperature up to 350, time it for 45 minutes, turn the oven off, and in the morning you'll be able to touch it and pull it out, and it will be heat set. So you do the same thing with mugs, or with dishes, or metal, or anything that could go in the oven. So that is my cute little planter pot using our March Club transfer, the Botanicals. Doesn't let me try to grow real print. I kill them all except roses sometimes. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Okay, so, and I probably should have got a plant to put in it, but I'm gonna wait till it's all heat set, and then I will take a picture of it and I will let you see what that looks like. So this was our project for tonight, using ink on a terracotta clay pot. And I think it looks pretty cute. Super easy. You just need to heat set it and it's good to go. If you don't want to do it with ink, if you have it with paste, maybe it's not going to go outside, it's not going to house a real plant, you could do this with our chalk paste. Just keep in mind that you don't want to get it wet. And these things, actually, the water permeates through the clay. So if I put a real plant in here and watered it, there's going to be water that's going to soak out through this. So that's why I want this permanent. If I just did it with our chalk paste, that could be trouble. My paste could loosen up and smear, and so you don't want that. But if it's just going to be decorative, you could do this with our chalk paste. You could spray it with a clear spray to kind of protect it. But if you want it permanent, you just use our ink. And there it is. Okay, so I hope you love that. Thanks so much.
Said something about don't forget the most important part.
Oh yes, Liana knows. Liana knows. The most important part is letting this dry before you put it in the oven, especially if you're using it on mugs or glassware or something like that. Because if you try to heat set wet ink, it will run. And it's not pretty, is it? Is it, Liana? It's not a pretty thing. So I want to make sure this is dry. Now, I was drying it with my dryer, so it's probably okay. If I hadn't dried it with my dryer, I'd probably let it sit out for a couple of hours or maybe even overnight. and make sure this is completely dry before you heat set it. So, word to the wise. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, to be honest, not fun at all. I think you were able to salvage it though, because I think, didn't you do it on mugs and you were able to kind of scrape it off? And I don't know. That's not fun though. Okay, so here's, and you can get yourself a little tray for it. And there we go. I'm going to pose for a picture. Can you see it?
That's
okay.
so cute.
Okay, that was fun. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for following us. We will be on again tomorrow night with Craft Around the Clock. I believe I'm on at 6:15 Pacific time. So, and what my plan is to do a project that I am going to enter into an art contest for a Chalk Couture event for Wednesday night. So come and see me make this item that I am hoping might win a prize. I don't know what the prizes are, but if it turns out good, I'll enter it. If it doesn't turn out good, I won't enter it. But anyway, that's what's on the docket for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see you then, and follow our page, and we will see you. Bye-bye.